one sound? Sounds like, outer space-time music.
Welcome back to our channel, dear Voyagers. Today, let's look into one of the dark, hidden secrets of space travel. We all know space is filled with wonders. The shimmering stars, the graceful dance of planets, and colorful nebulas, picture of sheer magnificence that is beyond words. Each cosmic entity holds its own unique charm and mystery. But that's not all. There are dark sides of space which will surely give chills to anyone. The sheer emptiness and darkness can evoke feelings of isolation and insignificance. And if you are a space traveler, the possibility of encountering dangerous cosmic phenomena like asteroids or radiation is a real threat. And if you are on a long voyage to colonize other planets, the distances between celestial bodies make rescue or help nearly impossible in case of emergency. But most importantly, in space, there is no air to breathe, no sound to hear. Which means sound can't travel in the vacuum of space. But there is an astronaut who heard a weird and creepy sound in space which raised many concerns. Before we jump into the main part of the video, make sure to subscribe and smash the like button to help us grow more. Now imagine, you're alone in a tiny spacecraft and it's your first time up there, all alone in endless space. Then suddenly, a knocking sound. That's what happened to Yang Liwei, who was China's first man in space on his maiden flight in 2003. Astronaut Yang Liwei was sitting in his space shuttle when he repeatedly heard a knock. In a recent interview, he has recalled that he heard like someone knocking the body of the spaceship just as knocking an iron bucket with a wooden hammer. As sound cannot travel in space, Liwei could not figure out if the knocking was inside the shuttle or outside. Naturally, he got a bit nervous and had a peek out the porthole, but failed to spot any explanation for the eerie knock. After returning to Earth, he tries to explain the knocking to experts, but he fails to recreate the exact sound which he heard. But this story gets even more eerier, as the other Chinese astronauts also heard similar sounds during their mission. So, what was the actual reason behind the knocking sound? Was it aliens? Was it space ghosts? Given that there is no medium for sound to travel, space would be expected to be silent. The traveling of sound requires a medium, be it air particles, water molecules, metal, or solid atoms. Simple examples for this would be thunder, sound traveling through air, underwater sonar, or a solid musical instrument. If it is knocking, there could be something physical hitting the spacecraft carrying the astronaut, he says. But the expert stresses that any such suggestion is purely speculative. His colleague Wei Seng So brings a different explanation to the table, suggesting it could have been a result of expansion or contraction of the spaceship, especially since the temperature of the spaceship's exterior could experience a drastic change. In fact, it's not unusual to hear sound in space. In 1969, a test flight for the moon landing mission orbited the moon, and on the far side, when the radio contact got cut out with Earth, the astronauts heard a strange sound they couldn't explain. The whistling sound was described as space music by them, but the information was held as a deep secret until recent years. An actual recording of the sound was only made public some years ago. But the final conclusion for this Chinese astronaut mystery is just air pressure changes. The experts said the knocking sound was a result of decreasing air pressure that caused changes in the structure of the spacecraft as it left Earth. The air leaking out of the objects in the capsule could also cause noise. So researchers finally realized a change of capsule temperature that would cause a change in air pressure, and the difference in pressure between the inner and outer walls of the capsule caused tiny deformations of the wall materials, producing the sound. So it's not aliens, isn't it? Hope it's not then. Anyways, we hope you guys like this creepy and mysterious story, and make sure to comment down your thoughts and explanation. Till then, peace out.